Hello and welcome to Peter's Skoda Cars. Today we have this 65 plate Skoda Superb, a fantastic example with all Skoda main agent service history, including the timing belts and water pump replacements, also done at the Skoda main agent. Just starting with the front of the car, get as close as I can so you can see there's no stone chips of any note. As I get very close to the edge of the bonnet, the only thing I can see, a couple of little absolute minute stone chips. Just put my fingernail next to a couple of them so you can see how insignificant they are. As to be expected, and certainly nothing more than that. Have to be really close to even notice them at all. Certainly no scuffs or marks to any of the bumper corners. Car does have the front and rear parking sensors. As I take a step back and look down the entire passenger side of the car, can't see any parking dents. All four of the alloy wheels really nice, as I'll show you as we go around the car. Starting with the passenger front alloy wheel, really am struggling to see a single mark at all. While I'm low down, just point out certainly no marks or damage to the passenger sill. Absolutely nothing negative to point out on the passenger front wing. Moving on to the passenger door, exactly the same, can't see any scratches, chips, etc. There's no scuffs or marks to either of the mirror covers. Moving along the passenger front door, really am struggling to see anything to point out at all. There's no chips to the door edge, can't see any marks underneath the door handle, can be quite common. Onto the rear door, in identical condition. Once again, struggling to see anything detrimental to point out. That doesn't include, again, no marks underneath the handle, no chips to the door edge. Can't see anything to mention on this rear panel either. That alloy wheel, exactly the same as the passenger front. Really am struggling to see a single mark at all. Just take you into the car from the passenger side, all the step, really nice. It's got the full leather interior, as you'd expect with the age and mileage. All seats really nice, no sign of any wear to the edge or wing of the passenger seat. The car's had overmats fitted, so there's no sign of any wear to the carpets or footwells either. No marks to the dashboard at all. Just want to show you all the door cards, because I have seen on the Skodas in the past this brushed metal trim can get scratched and dented on the door cards, but not on this example. All really nice. Taking you into the rear of the vehicle, once again can't see any marks to the step. Seats in the rear really do look like they've hardly ever been sat in, can't see any sign of any wear. There's no kick marks or scuffs to the rear of the front seats. Once again, no marks to the door card, in particular this brushed metal trim. Just bringing you around to the rear of the vehicle. As I mentioned at the start of the video, all bumper corners free from any scuffs or marks. No marks to the centre of the bumper either. Car's never backed into anything at all. Can't see anything to mention on the tailgate of the car. Does have the power opening and closing tailgate. Just taking you inside the luggage compartment, all nice and clean. Get a close up, can't see any scuffs or scratches to the plastics in the rear. Absolutely no sign of any luggage rash to the rear of the bumper as well. All really nice. Just bringing you around to the driver's side of the car. As I look down the entire side, exactly the same as the passengers. Can't see any parking dents. Once again, no scuffs to any of the bumper corners. Can't see anything to point out on this rear panel. No scratches or chips. Can't see any marks to that alloy wheel either. Onto the door, can't see any chips to the door edge or marks underneath the handle. Do want to take you into the vehicle from both sides just so I can show you all the steps and door cards. Again, this brushed metal trim unmarked. As I've mentioned, seats in the rear really do look like they've hardly ever been sat in. Overmats protected all the carpets. Moving on to the driver's door, if there's going to be any marks underneath the handle or chips to the door edge, usually on the driver's door, but once again, really am struggling to see anything to point out at all. Into the car from the driver's side, step again, unmarked. As I said, all seats really, really nice, no sign of any wear to the leather on the base of the seat. Get a close up of the footwell as well, once again, unmarked. Really is an absolutely cherished example. As I go around the entire car, inside and out, really am struggling to see anything detrimental to point out at all. Maintained to the very highest standard with all Skoda main agent service history. Onto the final alloy wheel, same as the other three I've already shown you. Once again, struggling to see a single mark at all. As I said, an absolutely cherished example. All Skoda service history, including the timing belt and water pump replacement. It is also worth noting we have all our vehicles independently inspected by the AA. That is a 128-point inspection, which includes a 5-mile road test by an AA engineer just to make sure the car is correct on the road. You can view that 128-point AA inspection report on our website at www.peterscottcars.co.uk. All our contact information is also on our website, so if you do require any further info about this Skoda Superb, then please don't hesitate to get in touch. We are currently offering free mainland UK delivery on all cars. To have a car delivered, we just ask for a fully refundable £100 deposit. The car is then transported to your home address where you can test drive and inspect on your own. You only pay the remaining balance for the car when you're completely satisfied. If you have any other questions about the delivery process or car in general, please do just ask. There you have our full walk around video. Hopefully you did find that helpful, and thanks so much for taking the time to watch.